Hello, everybody. Um, can you hear me?
Yes, Richard. Hello. Yeah. You can go ahead. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. It's an enormous privilege for me to be here virtually, but I wish actually in Chennai. It's 25 years since I chaired Macmillan India annual general meeting. We were on the Madras Stock Exchange, and as chairman, I had to answer questions from the floor. I hope you don't have any questions for me today because I'm unprepared. But I am really honored to be here at the launch of the Tamil edition of Nadeem Sadek's important and groundbreaking book. Um, as Charles Darwin never said, but he meant, it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent. It is the most adaptable to change that survives. And our industry is changing rapidly. I've tried to mention a few of the changes, but there are so many, it's hard to collect them all. Um, Content itself has to adapt to new forms, new ways of delivering. Uh, Most or much in the West, information is now not coming from books. It's coming from social media, from podcasts, from various other areas. Indeed, in the UK, non-fiction book sales have fallen by 50% in real terms in a decade, which tells us a lot. The second big change clearly relates to AI and immediately its impact on copyright. If the American courts continue to side with the Gen AI companies against artists, writers, performers, in order to protect US companies from competition with, for instance, Chinese AI companies, copyright itself is at severe risk of being undermined. As far as I can see, the only condition for an LLM to use a copyright material is to buy one legal copy, which might be, for instance, one ebook. And then they have the right to play around with that and teach their systems and then reproduce perhaps things rather similar. It is a serious and ongoing challenge. Um, the other big change, I think, is that growth in publishing internationally is unlikely to come from traditional publishing companies in their traditional markets of North America and Europe. Growth is far more likely to come from Asia, from Africa, and from Latin America. And that growth covers all genre, be it fiction, be it scientific publishing, be it uh, business to business publishing. There will be growth, but it's unlikely to come from the big guys in Europe and the US. Now, I've mentioned the threat of AI, but the opportunities are enormous in publishing. Um, I've worked in quite a few large corporate publishing houses. And my estimate is that AI could reduce the internal work in production, in marketing, in sales, in administration, in logistics by a full 50%. That, of course, has implications for staffing levels, but it also opens up the opportunity of people doing ever more creative publishing and not wasting their time on things that all through my career, I've had to do, which are quite dull. So the question remains, is the publishing industry adaptable enough to address these new circumstances? I think the answer is yes, but we need innovation of the sort we are celebrating today. And from new entrepreneurial businesses, such as Shimmer, such as I cannot pronounce it, Ailsa, and languages such as Tamil. We need these organizations to set the pace because I don't believe the big Western companies will be doing so. So, on a positive note, I think the opportunities of AI exceed the threats. I think Indian publishing in particular, with which I've been involved for the best part of 50 years, from my days at OUP in Delhi, is beautifully set up to set the pace, to become a leading worldwide publisher, and using AI support and internet itself, you are able to send your materials around the world instantly and sustainably without emitting too much CO2. So I'm an optimist. I'm an optimist about publishing, and in particular, I'm optimistic about Indian publishing. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to join this important gathering, and I wish you well for the rest of the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Richard, for your talk.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
My pleasure. Bye then.